So I am CS Yashi Goyal, your teacher or your mentor for this course. Okay, I have been practicing in this from last 3 years. In this practical training professions, I have been taking different types of batches from last 3 years. Okay, and now I have joined the English course also. I have been taking the English course also. This is my first English batch. I have been taking the batches in Hindi. Okay, so if we'll discuss about the curriculum of the course, so this is the ROC basic course, and ROC basic course, the following topics would be included in this course. That would be MCA Portal Overview. MCA is basically the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Ministry that is entitled, that is like liable for the registration of the companies. Okay, so there is a portal that is Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The portal is mca.gov.in, on which we have to register ourselves. We have to create our login ID password, and then we can register different types of companies over there. Okay, so we will look at the different MCA services that are available at the portal. For example, payment services, master data services, that would include company master data and LLP master data. If you want to check any director master data, we would be looking at that. Okay, so first topic would be MCA Portal Overview. Okay. Second topic would be the incorporations. We will start with the incorporation. So incorporation means basically the registrations of different types of companies. Okay, the different types of company would include the private company, the public company, the Section 8 company, the OPC. OPC means one-person company. Okay, in this, while we would be doing this, these incorporations, that is private, public, Section 8 and OPC, the practical aspects would be covered. Practical aspects means I would be getting the real-time data and I would be processing the data in front of you. I would be filling up the form and I would be uploading over the portal, and I would be generating the challan also in front of you. Okay. So if we consider this course, the course would be majorly practical, but yes, I have also covered some legal aspects. That means while we would be studying the private company incorporation, we would be firstly studying the legal aspects of the incorporation of a private company. Means what is a private company? What is the definition of the private company? What are the aspects that are to be considered while incorporating a private company? Right, these types of legal aspects are also covered in the course. And after the legal aspects, we would be going towards the practical aspects. Means that is a form filling, form filing, okay, then affixing the DSC over the form, and then uploading the form, and then making the payment. Okay, so this would be the procedure. Okay, so we would be studying different types of incorporations of the company. At the end, we would be also studying some post-incorporation compliances. So if I'll talk about the post-incorporation compliances, then post-incorporation compliances are those compliances which are mandatory to be complied with after just an incorporation of the company. For example, Form INC 20A. Form INC 20A is for the commencement of the business. That is to be filed within 180 days of the registration of the company. If you don't file that form, a penalty would be attracted, even the company can be closed. You can't start a business without filing that form. Okay, so I would be teaching you post-incorporation compliances. That would be INC 20A, commencement of the business. INC 22, that is verification of the registered office. This form is filed when you are incorporating a company, right? When we will be studying the incorporation of the company, there is an option that the office address that we are providing, we can provide it as a registered address or we can provide it as a mailing address. Do you know the difference between the registered address and the mailing address? Can you please tell me? Anyone? Mrityunjoy?
Registered address must be the address which is mentioned in the MOA and AOA.
Yes, sir, but it is not compulsory that because in the MOA, the full address is not given. In the MOA, only the state is given in which the company is getting registered.
Then maybe in certificate of incorporation?
In the certificate of incorporation, it is not compulsory that the registered office is there. Okay, in the certificate of incorporation, mailing address can also be there. Actually, if I tell you the registered office, what is registered office? Basically, a registered office is a place where you will keep your books of accounts, or at that address, if any of the government letter or if any of the government notice is to be given, then it is to be given at the registered office. Registered office is basically at the datas of ministry. Okay, at the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the address that is given, that is registered over the Ministry of Corporate Affairs database, that is the registered address. Okay, sir?
Okay.
Okay. So while we would be incorporating a company, while we will be starting the incorporation of a company, we have an option there. What option? That we can, at the time of incorporation only, we can make a registered address also, or we can make a mailing address. Okay. If we make a mailing address at that time, at the time of incorporation, then it is compulsory to file Form INC 22 within 30 days of the incorporation to tell the registered address of the company. It is compulsory. Okay. A company must have a registered office. So the ministry has told that if at the time of incorporation, you tell us the mailing address, then it is a mandatory compliance to file a Form INC 22 and tell us the registered address of your company. Okay. So the post-incorporation compliance with INC 20A, INC 22 and ADT 1. What is ADT 1? ADT 1 is basically a form for the appointment of first auditor. ADT 1 is basically the form for the filing of first auditor, appointment of first auditor. Okay, so this needs to be also filed. Okay, and I would be telling you in this course, I will also be teaching you issuance of share certificate. In major courses, this concept is not covered, but I have covered this concept, as this is also a minor concept, but it is an important concept in today's life. Okay, so we would be studying issuance of share certificate, that what we have to do, what is the procedure that we have to follow while the issuance of share certificate, that we have to issue Form SH1, that we have to give distinctive numbers to the share certificate, right? We have to enter the name into the register of members. So whole procedure would be told to you for the issuance of share certificate. Okay, so along with this, we would also be studying, that is transfer of share certificate. Transfer of shares. Transfer of shares is basically done in very frequent form. That is, when the director is changed in a company, they majorly transfer their share also. Okay, they only transfer the share by the name, but there is a whole lot procedure that is to be followed for transferring of share. Okay, which includes that you have to file Form SH4, that you have to pass a board resolution, that you have to issue a new share certificate if the old one is filled. So we would be studying the aspects of transfer of shares also, and I would even teaching you how to prepare Form SH4 also. That is for share transfer deed. Okay, so these are the concepts that would be covered in this course, ROC basic course. Okay, so are you clear with the curriculum of the course?
Completely.
Yes, sir. Yes,
what about
sir.
LLP?
What about the LLP? Yes, sorry, I forgot it. I would also be teaching you incorporation of LLP. Okay, but incorporation of LLP would be taught to you at the last. As you know, the MCA Portal 3.0 has come, right? So LLP has been like totally in digital form, that you have to fill form over the portal only. Like previously it was a PDF fillable forms, but now you have to fill form the incorporation of the LLP at the portal, like Spice, like the incorporation of a company. Okay, so in the incorporation of LLP, we would be covering how to incorporate an LLP and the legal aspects also, but at the end of the course. Till that, the MCA portal would be working. Because right now, if I'll tell you the practical situation, the MCA portal is not working for the incorporation of LLP. There are many bugs. Even I am incorporating an LLP and I'm not able to incorporate an LLP. So we would be covering this aspect, but at the end of the course. Okay, sir? Is there any other doubt? As we all know, as the counselor would have told you, that these class would be held through Zoom live sessions. Okay. You would be giving the Zoom live sessions link just like today, and you could join the class if you want to join the class, if you want to take the live class. But if you're not able to take the live class, then the recording of the same class will be available to you till the end of the day. Okay, at the end of the day. And these recorded session, you would be able to access these recorded session till lifetime. You would have the unlimited time period to access these recorded sessions. In addition to this, you would be getting a doubt session from my side, in which you can clear all your doubts that would be held on Sunday on Zoom live sessions. Okay, sir. So this was the curriculum of the course and the aspects of the course.